I mean, she already has a castle, but it's technically like inheritance. It's like a trust fund. She has to wait till, she can get it, but nothing's stopping her from having 2 castles.
Ooh. The rift that was here is gone now. Which means we can reach the place we were trying to go to earlier. If we keep this up, we'll be able to fix all the rifts, and we'll be able to save your father.
Yeah.
You there, a moment of your time. I am Lefte, Minister of Hyrule. Pardon the intrusion, but could you tell me where we are? Oh, Princess Zelda. Sorry, if I knew it was you, I would have used the correct voice. I am embarrassed to admit I didn't recognize you in that cloak. Why are you wearing that?
Zelda takes off her Clark Kent glasses. It's me!
Oh, my god. We failed to save you from that beast, and now you're out here facing much danger. I must confess, I am surprised to hear of your abilities. And your friend Tri accompanied you this whole time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tri. You can see me? Who can miss you? You're floating right there, and aren't you precious? And marketable.
We'll sell like 25 amiibos.
He would be a very easy Funko Pop.
It's just right there. I mean, Zelda's already Funko Pop proportions.
See, when I get Funko Pops, they're called Amiibo, and that's much more dignified for some reason.
It's official, there's like a chip in the bottom.
I have my Banjo-Kazooie, I have my Sora, I have my Belmont Brothers and King K. Rool on the shelf just above me.
Mine are all in storage, so, the fate of eventually all, Meebos, I guess. Very Toy Story 3-esque there.
I guess so, yeah. Ooh. Nice little river here.
You can outrace her, beat her!
No, I'm sorry, she's like the Running Man. Even if you change the fabric of time, you cannot.
You still lose, but you still lose. Why does Running Man give me kind of JoJo vibes too? It's like, no, I definitely beat you in the race. It's like, no, you didn't. What?
Me and my stand, supersonic.
Shut up.
I won't. I have to talk now. If you could just hear us out. I said no! I've got to go save Link. So are you like an ancestor of Robbie? Is that what I'm looking at here?
I think a bunch of people were actually thinking that he was going to be Robbie when they released like the Japanese names or something. Yeah, a lot of people were thinking that he was going to be Robbie.
I can see that. So we told him everything. Even a couple personal things that I probably shouldn't have blown out. Alright, this has been bugging me ever since you barged in here. What is that floaty thing? Also, how can I do this? I couldn't do it before the rift took us over.
The magic of anime.
You're telling me that we're the only ones who can see? That's odd.
Glad the game makes abundantly clear how this works.
Indeed, such a fascinating and, might I add, adorable creature. Yeah, sure. But back to the matter at hand, what is it that you and I have in common? We both ended up in rifts and lived to tell the tale. It seems that the rifts change people somehow. They give them some sort of ability. Okay, so you're Imper's older brother. Cool. And you made Link's weapon. Cool. Princess, remember that big, nasty blue fellow who captured you? The sword was for taking him out. See, I spend my time researching Hyrule's history and its rifts. For ages now, rifts have appeared, and sometimes folk have ended up in them. Most of the time we just ignore it, but now it's getting a little bit too numerous to ignore. Anyhow, Link made it his mission to fight the monsters that come crawling out of the rifts. He also tried to prevent folks from going missing, and I've been helping as I'm able to. Which is why I made him a sword, one that's effective against the Rift monsters. The Sword of Might Princess Zelda's wielding is the very one I hope to be of use to Link. Fat lot of good it did to him, I guess. Any comparisons with other Zelda games for this moment right here, Mexi, do you think?
Where we're talking about another Link, or...
Just like setting up like what you're going to be doing on the rest of your journey.
I mean, we have this a whole bunch of times. The Mako tree sets you up to get all 8 of the essences of whatever game you're trying to do. But I mean, this sets it up pretty cleanly, at least for... This is one of the Zelda games where you start with a 3 MacGuffin quest. We'll do first 3 dungeons, and then do a midway point, and then do some more dungeons versus... usually with top-down games, how they'll be like, hey, there's 8 dungeons, get to it. We're not midway pointing this shit at all. I think it's kind of funny that Lueburry talks about the Sword of Might like it's so special against the Void monsters, when literally ropes and Zols and Keys are effective against the Void monster. So what's so great about your sword? I can just use I can use a garden snake against them.
I threw a pebble at Dark Link and he was like, oh Jesus, I gotta go.
There's a little bit of some dissonance there between what's going on, but I do think it's weird that they really want to make sure that you know that if you go into the Void and you get saved, at least you come back unharmed, but you're able to see like Void creatures, I guess, because we'll get like other things that happen if you go to the Void, but if you're not saved per se. So it's kind of interesting how the Abyss and the Lore, the Rift, we get all these little tidbits of what's going on here.
So I noticed we had 2 rifts show up on the map here. Did we get a choice of which one we go to?
It's open world, baby! And by that, you got some choices, and you get the illusion of choice.
Which one would you recommend, since you're the one who's completed the game?
Probably head to the west. I think it'd probably be easier if we just head to the Gerudo Desert, which it's officially now. It was just kind of the old Geld Desert in the Link to the Past map, but now that it's expanded and made wider, it's probably going to be our first spot to hit, but you can very easily do the Jabul Waters if you want to do more water-based stuff to the east.
I'm kind of weighing what I want to do in my mind, because on the one hand we have you, seasoned Echoes of Wisdom Explorer man, and then we have me, spontaneous Enton man.
We can make it through. It's an easy enough game. We'll just want to make sure that we pick up some stuff along the way, but I think we'll be good to go either way.
Your sword, the Rifts. You want to chat about the sword, huh? As I mentioned, the Sword of Might is my craftsmanship. For a while now, I've been researching a type of crystal that's sometimes left behind from the Rifts. In my research, I discovered that it's highly effective against Rift monsters. Ah, and it appears you have some of that blue crystal with you. I ended up calling it Might Crystal. It's what I forged the Sword of Might from, in fact. During my investigations into the Rifts, I met Link, who's from Suvord Village. I made the sword for him, and the rest is history. Link's made good use of the sword. Meanwhile, I've continued forging things with Might Crystals. See that machine in the corner? I designed it to enhance the sword. So what you're saying is, it's lost some of its power, and I can make it more powerful with Rift Crystals. Alright, you need some Might Crystals. You got it, you got it.
How about instead, you unbubble it, rebubble it, and then also tell no one else that you did that. I think these are good ideas.
Yeah, did you know putting a human zoo in your show with aliens that have no regard for human life and don't really understand it is inherently racist for some reason? I didn't.
I mean, it's problematic at best for sure, but wow. I mean, that's going all the way.
I mean, yeah, the concept is problematic because the thing is owned by antagonists! Fuck!
You're telling me bad people do bad things when they're bad?
Yes. You got it in one. Okay, that's enough for me for this session. I do apologize.
I got it.
I haven't bitched in a while. I had to get it out.
I'm not done. I have plenty of facts about the element bismuth.
Oh. That's not my nose. They never get the nose right.
Alright, Zelda Rider.
Ah, spiders.
I spy with my gamer eyes something to break the game.
Ah, yes. I've heard about you, Mr. Crawl Tooler. And this is exactly what Mexi is talking about.
You guys probably remember this from like the first week of videos after this game released.
Okay, he's just gonna get taken out if we leave these guys as is, so... And they're just backing up, so fuck it. Operation Snake, go now.
I mean, you could distract them with meat as well too. There's lots of options actually. That Moblin's like, whoa, what are you doing over there with free lunch? Why wasn't I invited?
I love how the snakes go after the meat as well, implying they're carnivorous.
Yeah, that's why they're attacking the other monsters. You're just eating them.
Interesting. And this is what I want, baby. Alright, time for strats.
Hey, look at that. But yeah, if you need to clear up any wall in Hyrule, basically this is going to be the strategy to go for that.
Link, are you there? There are so many monsters here. Fight them off for me, please.
There is no more Link, only Goddess Zelda. Pray to me.
Pray to my snakes.
Turns out the missing piece of the Triforce is just 3 ropes.
A little bit of a cheat. If you recall and send them out again, it basically resets their momentum. Wow, saving the day as always, the heroic. Huh? You're not Link. Sorry about that. That hood had me thinking you were someone else. Please forgive the confusion. The name's Verley, and I'm a resident of Southern Village. I set out to chop grass in my village, and before I knew it, I chopped my way to Southern Prairie. While I was there, I figured I might as well rid myself of the shrubs and make a little plot for myself. That was when the monsters appeared, and, well, you know the rest. There's a lesson here. You should never get too absorbed in your work.
Is that the lesson? That's what we're going with on that.
Also, spiders are apparently fucking owned for traversal options. He's been a light to us all, but now he's off fighting monsters. It's rare to see a young person with that sort of drive to help others. Oh god, he's a boomer. I should have let the Moblins take you.
Natural selection at that point.
They'll be here for him when he comes home. Ah, a sense of community.
It's so cute. I love that it's not just, oh, Link is a brave, quiet boy. I like how, like, the people have opinions about him, and they're pretty universal. Like, he has a consensus about the kind of guy he is, but I do just like how every single one has a point to bring up about the particular Link, who's not here, who is gone. We've already dealt with what we were dealing with him, but I love this game for everything it gives that poor boy and his character.
Okay, I'm gonna give them a wide berth.
Well, I was gonna say you could probably hit up around where the last dungeon was. I know there's some caves by there, and have some good early stuff, early game stuff there too.
Interesting. I think we're gonna go to the east this time. I've Just got a little bit of a tropical vibe going on right now.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Let's see. Will this work the way I'm thinking it will work?
Yeah, you might. It could.
Oh!
Hey, look at that.
You got the Tangler Echo. Better than Frozener, I guess.
It's good though that you're getting a fish-based echo now if we're heading to the east, just because it's kind of usually what I'll do is just rain down spikes on enemies, but you know it's good to have your own Goldeen to fight in the situations.
Kill them. Kill them now. Oh, they're all mine.
Oh yeah, you with the level up, we got our first additional tri slot, I guess. You do also want to make sure any grass that looks suspicious that you spin on it as well, because there's a lot of overworld hidden might crystals as well. I don't know if they're like specific or limited, but there are a lot of points in the game where you can get yourself like guaranteed might crystals for those sword form upgrades.
You got it, mate. Oh, hello. Say, have you perhaps seen the Great Fairy around here? The Great Fairy? The Great Fairy is a divine being known to grant people mysterious powers. In these writings, they say she's beautiful enough to take your breath away. I'd give anything to catch just one glimpse of the Great Fairy.
Do you know the Great Fairy? The Great Fairy who lives on Shrine Island? Who lives on Shrine Island?
Oh. Ah, hello. You would be very useful.
Ooh, they are.
Spider versus Crow, who will win?
Again, these just keep on sounding like really bad, awful, like YouTube algorithm suggested videos. I don't want to watch any of this animal abuse. Please, YouTube.
What's up here? Thieving birds on the path, watch your valuables. Oh god, is it that fuck from Majora's Mask?
Kinda, sort of, but the crow enemies do, if they hit you, knock rupees out of you, and when you use them against other enemies, it can knock rupees out of them.
Oh. A new meta has been formed, chat. This is really cool. Okay, we're going a bit too far north here. Going up.
There's nowhere he can't go!
Huzzah! Yeah, I've massively veered off the path there.
It's all good, though. You can keep following this path to a hidden dungeon, or I would probably, most likely head south. And if you even check your map, the closer to the old temple that we were at, because now that that's all been restored, that'll be helpful for us.
Interesting. You always gotta explore a little.
Especially with the spider crawling, because it's one of those things where you can almost feel like this must have been intended, but it feels like it's not intended. So, you know, you feel exciting. It makes the exploring on this overworld map so fun, just to be able to do this stuff and have, you know, that tinge of, they probably meant for me to do this.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, there's another armadillo-man down there.
Spoilers, but no spoilers. There is no shovel, as sad as, and as much as I would have loved there to be a shovel.
Oh, this music is familiar, and I am just gonna leave right now. I know mysterious fairy forest when I see him. Oh, cool. If only we could get money by jumping on rocks, Mexi.
If only shoot. I wouldn't be doing playthroughs to scrounge by.
Indeed. You know you love it.
Good time. It's a good pie.
It's a good pie. It's only got a little bit of insert topping you don't like here. I didn't want to say pineapple because that was too obvious.
It's a little asbestos for the seasoning.
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty, for my link to the past the maniacs, we know exactly where we are and we know what happens here.
Are these butterflies anything?
No, unfortunately not. Yeah, we don't get a shovel or a net. Which is kind of weird, because like you did have things like that in Link to the Past, where some of the items were just kind of meh useful, versus in this game, like, everything's very... I don't know, I guess you kind of get the same thing with having an insane amount of echoes that don't do shit.
Yeah, let's have a look at you. Yes, I don't know who you are or where you're from, but you are a diamond in the rough. And with just a bit of polish, you could be a diamond with the stuff. But what approach to take? I've got it. What if I increase the number of accessories you can wear? We must be bold, daring. Are you ready to begin your adventure of style?
Hell yeah.
But I won't insult you by doing it for free, of course. Of course. What bills does the Great Fairy have to pay?
Magic insurance, magical union fees, magic rent.
Rubies are just kind of magical across the board in the Zelda franchise.
I guess so. I do find it a little weird that she's the Great Fairy and she has no idea who Zelda is. It's like, aren't you and the goddess on, like, letters term? Don't you write each other?
I guess not. Like, the Great Fairy has her own Discord, she's very isolated.
Ah, man. This is all she'll really do, is for increased money amounts, she will allow us to do more and more accessories, which are very much like the Oracle rings. Some of the accessories in this game are really fucking good, and some of them really break the game, but they're optional things that you can choose to equip or not. Some of the early ones are A-okay.
Okay, so I don't have any right now.
Not quite yet.
Very good, very good.
But it's still good to have this part marked off early on the map for the Lake Hylia waypoint.
No, I'm not succulent chicken, leave me alone. Ah.
Just drop some meat in the water.
Alright, I think we found the giant friggin' void, Maxie.
We got one of them, at least. And look, it's optional.
Interesting. I can create an entrance here. Stand back, Zelda. Look, I know you can do it from any distance.
Try spits in his imaginary non-existent hands, rubs them together. Open sesame.
So we got optional rifts as well as, like, the rift dungeons. That's cool.
Yeah, this is going to be the main way for leveling up Tri throughout the game, besides doing dungeons.
Awesome. They're not moving at all. I get the feeling they're trapped or something. If we rescue them, we'd be able to mend the rift. I can sense my friends in 3 different areas. It's always free for some reason, Zelda. Okay, so you can jump out of here, that's good.
Like, look, I'm sorry I mentioned Mario Galaxy before, but come on, this is very just Mario Galaxy.
Tee-hee. A wall of Octoroks.
Oh yeah, this is the real Zelda Maker experience.
We good? Yeah, come closer.
Just the combos.
But I want whatever this is.
Yes, you do.
Oh. There we go. Ow. Fucker. What an asshole.
You're like, and this'll teach you.
We dive. I've played a Mario game before. I see. It's been a hot minute since I've had to bust out the table.
And it's Zelda with the chair!
By God! Oh, can I not go that way?
There are usually ways that you can go, like, around places. Yeah. Yeah, just about all of these little side rift areas are gonna be looped around areas to kind of let you go at them at different orders and still be able to not get too lost. Can you lift it like up? There it is. Ah, haha. 3 dimensions, y'all.
Table on the water. Okay, so that was necessary. Good to know. Now we have to figure out how to get over here exactly. I mean, the solution is probably spider, but you know. Ah!
Came too close to the front of the screen. You broke the 4th wall, Tom.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. There we go.
And up we go.
Now how the bloody hell do we get across here? The same way we always do, you silly tart. Bed. 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 Just a nice little mini dungeon of sorts.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of these throughout the big fan of them throughout the map. There's enough throughout the world, and it's cool that you can see them on the map. So as you clear them out, it does remove the rift on your world map as well too. So it just checks a lot of those good gameplay feel marks. Very well designed. Big fan.
Indeed, indeed. Alright guys, let's obliterate this space.
Anyone who was still in here, gone, dead, erased from memory. Did you remember that guy? No, you didn't.
How do you remember him to forget, though?
Reading Steiner, remember?
My friends shared some of their power with me. Wow. Stingy much?
Not every mini rift will give him a level up. A lot of these only give him like some, but some will give him like insane amounts. So it's a weird mix of how much energy you actually get per rift. In order to do a lot of the end game like superpower echoes, you are going to need to have him fully maxed out, which is not difficult as we just did one of the ones already.
Okie
I still think you should try and head southeast.
You want me to veer off and go towards the desert?
No, keep heading east, but I would head southeast. And then you can start heading your way up north.
I see. Okay, I thought that would have been way too high to jump up.
Some of those perception things are weird.
Spider don't care.
Maybe like the one drawback of the cutesy diorama aesthetic, which is still my favorite. Like, I would not be mad if Grizzo just decides to give us like Oracle game remixes in this style or like up to dateness on the Oracle games like this, because I would love it. I would love it so much.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, especially now that we know that they're not above like doing those, because we got the Link's Awakening remake. Most people were expecting an Oracle remake right after that. And I feel this is very proof of concepty that either keep doing new ones or give us what the people want and give us them beautiful, gorgeous Oracle games.
The children crave the cross-linking.
Yeah, that's probably maybe the big thing is how do you turn a lot of what were the game's like gimmicks into actual like good like concepts now. It's very like that one Solar Game Boy game. Like, what do you do now?
Spider. Spider, help me. Hold on, my battalion is ready. I have unlimited projectiles.
We've turned from a chintzy Pokemon game into a full-blown tower defense. Tower offense, actually, I'd say.
Boss, they're coming from everywhere. I actually feel kind of bad for this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone. T-diddle-he lol.
They think we're just right back where we were.
Damn you.
Spider beats bird every time. I don't know why it's a weird mashup, but spider beat bird.
Spiders eat birds.
That they do. I guess that's probably where that comes from.
That was a whole heart. This thing hits hard. Thank you. Oh, I was so scared there.
Also, if you look to your right, hi Swamp Palace. You know, while we're doing our little tour of all things that were in A Link to the Past, there's nowhere to go into, but, you know, it's super fun that just the overworld A Link to the Past dungeons are here and still standing.
You know, they're not exactly renting them out as you know, a retail space.
As well as I think it was pretty recently they were saying that some interviews that they were almost considering this game to still be a new game but be a sequel to Link's Awakening, because it was always kind of the owner's manual lore or dev lore that Link's Awakening was Link leaving after A Link to the Past to go out, and that this game was to be his return back to the Link to the Past Hyrule or something along that lines. But I think at this point, the closest it ends up being is that they just placed this game after A Link to the Past and Link's Awakening timeline-wise. Which, whatever the reason you want to put it, it's still a reference in-game, and I think it's really cute. I like it.
Can you not go up there? Or is it just because he's distracted by these guys?
I think it's the aggro on that.
Well, we have ways of dealing with aggro. He's dead.
Yeah, I think probably the only other way you could have gotten to ignore was maybe if you could lock onto the chest, but I don't think you can.
You got 10 portions of rock salt. Everywhere I go, I see it, Mexi.
It's the salt.
Interesting. Back it off for now.
That is one way we can go. There's nothing stopping you. This is open world.
This is the shortcut back to the ranch. Who's the prankster that blocked it off? I hope you're not planning to go this way. The road's blocked. I might consider taking another route, but that feels like admitting defeat.
That's just a sunk loss fallacy, my dude. Like, by all means, have at it.
Sigh, not sure about how much longer I can just wait here. Huh? It's clear, and with the road cleared out, I won't have to break my back climbing over that stuff. You clean things up, huh? Well, thanks, that's a big help. Here's something for your trouble. Thanks. I only demonstrated godly telekinetic powers.
Blessed by the goddess, as they say. Almost a reincarnation of the goddess, they say.
They say a lot of things.
To be fair, though, I'm making the hee-hee-ha-ha joke, but this game's probably the one that, like, gives Zelda the least, like, magical backstory, besides the whole, like, oh, the Rift World doesn't stone you, and there's not really an explanation actually given, even though they talk about it like they're gonna, like, make it a plot point or they're gonna Chekhov's gun it, but they don't. They just keep saying, like, well, you sure are magical and special, and that's it. Which is weird that, like, you would think this game would be the one that would, like, give her all of her, like, magic goddess lore backstories of why she can do this and that, but this one just kind of leaves it up to, like, wow, you're just special with a capital S.
Zelda with a capital Z.
Yeah, and if you're heading the right way, if you open your map to check something in the swamp, zoom on in.
Zoom.
So go on down. Yeah, so basically directly south. So you kind of see how the map there does like a big loop, and then there's a tail that sticks off the top.
I'm gonna say yes.
So where your cursor is, scooch down like 2 clicks. A little bit more. A little bit more. Right about there-ish, I guess around there-ish, there's going to be a cave. If you actually want to teleport to that waypoint, there's something really fun that we should do around there.
Okay.
Sweet. Yeah, if you go on up... So I believe that's just going to be the dungeon itself, which is handy. It's cool. But we'll want to go south.
You got it. Just get some more floral nectar for the road.
No, as we should. No, it's always good.
Aha.
There it is. So yeah, you're either going to want your spear moblin or something fiery for this.
My snake will see to you. Oh. Jesus.
Oh yeah, something that we're definitely going to want. You can bind it, and that is going to be super helpful for keeping it away from your echoes that can attack it from far away.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
You learnt the P-Hat Echo.
Getting this early is pretty handy just because P-Hat's going to be really good for us doing continuous damage. So kind of like having Sword Fighter mode, but without using it, you can usually just throw out your P-Hat and then just hold it over an enemy while it spins and spikes the shit out of it.
Oh my god, it's huge. No wonder it's free.
So yeah, just something that I just wanted to make sure that we picked up before we hit up whatever dungeon we decided to go with.
Sure. Squalla.
I am a little sad that it doesn't do a little reference to the teleporting flute sound from Zelda 1.
You're a purist, Mexi.
Look, I love it when Zelda games reference Zelda 1. Is that so bad? Am I the bad guy?
No, it's the children who are wrong.
the people who are just all sad that all of the lore stuff that they thought was going to be explained in Tears of the Kingdom and the fact they didn't explain anything and they had that ruin their experience, they're the ones that are wrong.
I feel like you're projecting a little bit here.
What are you talking about? I don't even care about the lore of Breath of the Wild.
Fair enough. So we have Crabe now. It is officially time for Crabe.
Time for Krabbies. Bring out the Kingler Crab Hammer.
Kill them, my pretty. Oh my god.
He's like, yeah, I didn't mean to, like, yank your hand in a certain direction on your adventure, but I just kind of had to make sure you at least picked this up before we kept going on with the game.
That's cool, dude. We were a little bit directionless, to be fair. Oh. Never mind. I wanted to pick up that rock, but I guess problems.
The cutscene literally was like, this rock does not exist, fan.
Oh, damn you techites.
We will be enjoying the company of many of those on this side of the quest.
I can imagine so. How about we try to find the giant rift I saw near here and search there? Okie dokie. This is a real mess. I've never heard of Lord Jabu-Jabu acting like this before. He's out of control.
Hooray! Our big fish friend's back!
Hell yeah. I guess he like went on vacation or something.
I don't know. I'm cracking it up to another thing where we haven't seen him since Oracle games, so Echoes of Wisdom has decided to be merciful and joyous and give us everything we want.
Hell yeah. Okay. By the way, Seaside Village, adorable. Oh, I've summoned someone.
Something less adorable.
What the hell is that? Oh. What the Christ are you, stabbed guy?
You're no Tingle. You're not even close to him.
How dare you stand where he stood? This is a stab stand. A stand for stamping stabs.
Say that twice.
I'd rather not. That plunk when you press one down. To leave a stab behind, plunk-tacular from start to finish. Okay, it has good hand feel. I'll give you that.
Hand feel.
So this is kind of similar to the stamp system in Spirit Tracks.
Kinda, sort of. A little less fun. Well, no, this one's just fine. This is just going to be our way to explore different spots of the whole map.
I know you're going to have fun, because I had fun making it.
Oh god.
Now, get a stamping. Like you've never stamped before.
That is such a developer thing to say. I had so much fun making this. How are you not going to have fun playing it?
Yeah, Nintendo can be like that sometimes.
Cute, adorable, and optimistic, but it can sometimes be some ill-put optimism, I dare say.
That's why you don't really get a lot of options in Zelda games. Like, stuff like rebinding buttons and such, more than accessibility.
Yeah. Silly things like that. Just let me make any button be any button. It's not bad, it's okay.
Hell yes, Game of the Year. Attacked or farewell. Yes, I was on the way, I was minding my own business when he hit my boat hard. I've been too scared to go back out to sea ever since. Are we in the plot of Luca right now?
I was gonna say, this just feels like Jaws 4. The Johnny.
The Jaws in it. Beat me to it. It's just sad on top of more sad, because we can't go out fishing on our boats either. Okay, I'm picking up what you're putting down. I sense there's a problem with Lord Jabu-Jabu. Ooh, potions.
There's conflict.
My bottle is full right now. My bottle doth runneth over.
Like, alright, whose job was it to feed the fairy in the bottle? Because I know it wasn't my job. I would have remembered to do it if it was.
Yes. Thankfully, fairies don't need to eat. The Zora? The Zora are the Zora. Mario, Luigi Mario. They all play music great. And their chiefs are always squabbling. Oh, there's another cat. I better get an achievement for talking to all cats in this game.
Not an achievement, but there is a, we haven't gotten them either, but there are outfits in this game, and there is an outfit that does make talking to all the cats very engaging and very fun.
Hell yes. Is he coming home? That son of mine, always doing things on his own way, isn't he? Oh, didn't mean to grumble that loudly. My son, a noob, hasn't come home in a while. Yes, and my other son, a pro.
A noob and a pro.
Grilled fish? Yeah, I'll take grilled fish to him. Although we're just about to wrap up, so hopefully it doesn't stink too bad the next time we record.
Yeah.
I'll take a whole real big fish, but that sometimes requires a little bit of selling out, if you know what I'm saying.
I do. I'm glad I know you well enough that it clicked in my head instantly.
There's no excuse for anyone that's been around me. Like, even in my real life, people are all like, oh, I heard ska music, and I thought of you. It's like, so, yes, good. That's what I intended all of my life to be.
Goodbye.
Just freeing the fish.
It will swim well tonight. Alright folks, this'll do us for the week. Come back next time where we try and track down Lord Jabu-Jabu and see what's going on with the Zoras. See you then.